Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rhaegar playthrough, where we were in the midst of arranging a grand tourney to be had in King's Landing. Greetings, my impeccable liege. So yet again we have another Lord, Lord Greenhill this time, who is coming to bend the knee. We've had a hell of a lot of these. I'm not going to read the event because I will bore you to tears. I'm probably already doing that anyway. Your oaths are all that matters to me, and we gain a ton of gold and a ton of prestige. Keep these coming all day long. We could really do with the gold, as we don't have a great amount considering we just spent a hell of a lot on that grand tourney. And we've got another Lord now of House Boggs coming to bend the knee, so we'll allow him to do it as well. He's not going to give us gold though, but he's going to give us prestige and court grandeur, which I'm not going to turn down. We do need to arrange betrothals, I think, for our kids. I think Aegon and Rhaenys are already betrothed. I did want to get different betrothals, but it's going to make everyone in House Targaryen have a 30% less opinion of us for 10 years, so we're going to give that a miss. But we do need to find a husband for Visenya. She's only 0-year-old for now, so we won't do that just yet. And obviously we need one for Daenerys as well. Viserys already has his bride. I do want to give him a different guardian now rather than us. I think he's more stewardship focused. I think we could get him somebody better. So let's can we send somebody else? Let's say stewardship. Is Tywin not in our custody? No. If we go, he is in King's Landing though. Can we send him to Tywin, who's got incredible stewardship? We can send him a poem, but we won't do that. Let's offer him a ward. Our brother Prince Viserys, try and get Tywin on side a little. There we go. And that then gives us room to take on somebody else as our ward. We currently have Lord Renly, of course, so now we can get someone with better diplomacy to fill that role instead, as that's what we're best at, isn't it? Learning and diplomacy. Wow, 34 diplomacy. Yeah, definitely diplomacy then. Let's look for a a child then who's got really good diplomacy. Where is a child, please? We did have Justin Massey, wasn't he, who was very interesting. A Frey, but I'm not going to go for a Frey. There's Justin Massey, he'd be really good. We've already got Lord Edmure, who's 12. I didn't realise Lord Edmure was 12. We could take him on as a squire as well then, which would be interesting. Justin Massey's 15. Is it a little too late, maybe? Maybe we could do with getting someone who's a little bit younger. Let's have a look who's the youngest with the best diplomacy. Go age. Maybe we do just go with Justin Massey, even though he's 15. We might be able to make a decent impression on him, even though he is young. I will have a quick scan for in case there is someone. Barbara Bracken, who's pretty decent actually, but I'd like to go with someone higher born if we can. Devin Lannister, nah. There isn't really. Oh, what about a gardener? Of course. Not a gardener, sorry, a Tyrell. What is Lord Willis good at? Decent at diplomacy. He's only 8 still. Garland's also got decent, but he's only 7. Let's go with Lord Willis Tyrell. Let's offer him the guardianship of us. I'm sure that the Tyrells would accept, and it will make them hopefully happy. And then I want to educate a squire. We could take our brother on, but we'll have a look at who else we can do afterwards. Greetings, my impeccable liege. I've arrived at the Red Keep to pay homage. Who is this? Lord Bush. Hopefully he gives us some gold. No, just prestige, but we'll take all the prestige we can get. Very useful. Now we've got House Fawn coming to bend the knee. Perfect. I'm surprised by how many are actually doing this. It's an insane amount. And Viserys departs for Casterly Rock. Greetings, my impeccable liege. I accept your offer. We've had an invitation for Lord John Connington's hunt, which we will go on because he is our close friend. So, and greetings, my handsome liege. I've arrived in the Red Keep to pay homage to you, glorious king. Oh, Lord Eddard. Come on in, Lord Eddard. How old is Robb at this point? Only 2. Could marry him to one of our daughters because we haven't really done anything to get the north on side yet. Let's have a look at what sort of route we want. So we've got 8 in our entourage. Only one of the King's Guard, though, Jonathan Darrow. And then several of our knights. We've also got Richard Lonsmouth, though, so we're pretty safe with him. We've got Alistair Thorne as well. What do we do? Hire mercenary guards, hire desert or hire a forest guide, because we are going to be going through the forest. And superior mounts at no extra cost. Well, why wouldn't we then? Caravan master. Let's go with Miles Muton, just so we can take him along with us as well as our close friend. And yes, let's join the hunt. Hang on a minute. Where is it? Hire forest guide, superior mounts, customized route. No, we'll just go with the route that we've already got. Balaam will be recruited to the travel entourage. I'm guessing this is the forest fighter. Yes, it is. Perfect. Hunt a fresh start. My friend Lord John is hosting a hunt in Griffin's Roost, and the time has come for us to part. I look forward to getting to spend more time with him. This should be good sport if the event is properly organised. I can't wait. So we're going to be leaving King's Landing for now. I do love little things like this that have been added to the game. Really interested. It would be really interesting for our custom series as well once we get around to doing some. The tourney of King's Landing. The preliminary rounds have ended, and many brave competitors are left licking their wounds, not kicking, and nursing their bruised pride. Those who remain in contention ready themselves for the final rounds. The tourney grounds are abuzz with anticipation as spectators lay their wagers and competitors make their boasts. And Lord Doran has come to bend the knee, our brother-in-law, who's already our hand of the king, so we know that we can trust Doran. Hunt making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Lord John has started on the preparations. His gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry. While building a camp closer to the hunting grounds, I've checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Soon. Who's on the guest list? Stannis, which is interesting. Lord Edric, Lord Swan. Yeah, so mainly it's Stormlanders. Young Willis, Lord Paramount Mace's son, has arrived at last from the Reach for his education. Once he has settled in, the lessons will begin. You want to focus on reducing stress. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way. Your brother Viserys has safely arrived in the Westlands and should begin his lessons forthwith. Yeah, we'll stay with what we've got there. Lord Mathis assembles his party as the sun rises over the hunting grounds, nestled in Griffin's Roosts, flatlands. The local gamekeepers have scoured the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. It seems a mighty heart is unquestionably in the area. Quarry fit for a king. Ultimately, Lord John decided he wanted to hunt a hart today. Then let's get out there. Love some of these things that you can now do in the barbershop. You are engaged in the hunt. Oh, Lord Harold and Lord Domeric enter the list and are ready themselves for the next tilt. Who have we got here? So we've got Lord Harold Rogers and Lord Dominic Cadgemont. So a Dornishman and a Stormlander. That could be interesting. And from my seat of the high honour, I watch Lord Harold triumph over Lord Dominic. And Lord Paramount Hoster and Lord Sandor enter the lists and ready themselves for the next tilt. They mount their mounts paw at the ground. I'm surprised Hoster's entered. And then Lord Sandor Rychard. That's a cool sigil. May the better warrior win. And I watch Lord Paramount Hoster triumph. Next we have Lord Paramount Hoster against Lord Harold. May the better warrior win. We'll get the tourney out of the way first. Okay, so you're engaged in the hunt, 28 days until its end. Yeah, we'll still go with recreation. And we've got a success chance of 55%, which isn't great, is it, really? From my high seas, I watch Lord Paramount Hoster triumph over Lord Harold. The victor will advance to the next round, so that isn't the final then. The final joust is contested and the stands erupt. Oh no, in raucous careers as at its conclusion, with Lord Paramount Hoster emerging the victor. My tourney has been a glorious affair, and while Lord Paramount Hoster's name will doubtless echo in the minds of small folk and noble alike, my name too will perhaps linger in their memories. Truly a tourney for all ages. Well, I wasn't expecting Hoster Tully, of all people, to win that, but fair play to Hoster Tully. I don't really think there's anything we can do to... I think we did all of his... Did we grant the vassals to him? I'm pretty sure that we did. Yeah, everything there that we can to him. So let's now finish our hunt. Lord Gullion and Lord Edwin bonded over hunting. Who are these guys? Lord Swan and... Oh, I didn't get to see the other one. It went away too quickly. Lord John's huntsmen have pointed out a secluded clearing downwind of the beast's cover. It's a perfect place to form our bowline and await the hard-driven thither by the hound teams. Our host thinks for a moment before nodding. Yes, we should have a little ambuscade. Let's go. What's with all these P sigils anyway? Are they like placeholders or something for other houses? I've noticed a lot of them around the realm. If anyone knows, please let me know. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and snorting in panic. Lord John hefts his spear and cautiously moves toward the exhausted animal. Lord John chooses his moment carefully, plunging his blade deep into its heart. A fine kill. Lord Gowen found tracks. Our plans were for naught. The beast sensed our trap by wind or convenience and refused to be led into our ambush by the flushers. At last it slipped their clutches entirely, disappearing into the grasslands. Clever thing. Clever girl. You gain the trait Hunter. Nice. Interesting. Oh, we do have a empty counter position as well, actually, apparently. So we'll look into that in a moment. A Hand of the King. Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. Lord Byron gathers the disappointed party and exhausted hounds for the trip home. The heart indeed eluded us this time. Let us leave this adventure behind for now, and we lose some stress, we gain some prestige, we got a new trait. So, yeah, not bad. We will finish the hunt and head home. And your counsellor Doran died. Ate some poisonous plants by mistake. Really? Doran Martell ate some poisonous plants by mistake. Like the most cautious person in Westeros. Well, that's annoying. So we now have Princess Arianne of Dawn, who's her regent? Lord Manfrey of Gaston Grey. Okay. Where's Prince Oberyn then? Because I think he would have made a better... Oh, the Stormlands. Who is Prince Arianne married to? Probably would have been a better one for Viserys, to be honest. But we've still got the Dornish connection, haven't we? So we don't really need to. I don't think we'll be able to offer her a guardianship. What's she good at? She's good at diplomacy. We've already got 2 people ourselves, so we can't really do anything there. We'll leave it for now. Travel, a knight errant. It is known that people of Buckleforge seem to profess a special devotion towards their knights and their legends. My lord, the knight says, bowing his head, it is most fortunate that you and I came to meet at this crossroads, for I'm in search of a marvellous fountain which water is said to cure all illness. If you were to help me in my quest, I shall pay homage to you. Balon is quick to interrupt. Wait, my lord, I know this knight. It's Tristan. Who is Tristan? A low-born hedge knight, by the looks of it, a cautious leader. He's gallant, skilled tactician, and wrathful. I shall never leave a knight unattended. Lead the way. Rhaegar's journey to King Landing is delayed by 3 days. Really nice armour you have there. Care to share a coin? Pays 20 to you. Balon, make him see reason and join our court. No, we'll go along with him. A knight errant, the quest. The knight leads us to a small clearing where a natural fountain glimmers. The light reflects on its surface with a blissful shimmer, and it makes the water look so bright that it feels like a second sun. Careful, a beast, a guardian. The knight points at a stag standing between us and the fountain. Don't fear, I shall fight it. 72% chance you kill it. 27% chance we get wounded. He joins our court afterwards. I'll distract it till you get the water. 43 or now. You shall make a fine distraction. You become the owner of the healing water. You gain 23 chests because you are brave. No, we will, don't fear. I shall fight it. You kill the beast. You gain knight errant training for 15 years. Tristan has become the owner of healing water. Did he join our court? No. Can we knight this man? I don't think he's actually got a knighthood, so... Accused of violating law. No, we can't do it. We can raise him to nobility. What is he? A Stormlander. Raise nobility, 50 gold, 200 prestige. We'll be raised nobility and found a new dynasty. I like raising lowborn people. Look, let's do it. Why not? House Redwater. After a lengthy trek, I've finally arrived in King's Landing. I'll be free from dusty trails and saddle sores for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master Miles reports that we have journeyed for 94 days and traversed 30 baronies. Travelling is wondrous, but homecoming is even sweeter. There we go. We've got a new knight. We can offer him a knighthood, which we will do. At long last, I'm finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in King's Landing after a long journey. I look forward to resting for some time, but the call of the... Yeah, we've already read this. Yeah, let's offer him a knighthood. He gains 50% opinion of us, and yeah. We will knight him. Davos is no longer your commander of the Gold Cloaks. Okay, I didn't know we had a commander of the Gold Cloaks. Anyway, you gain 600 martial lifestyle experience, which is cool. We do need to pick a new Hand of the King, don't we? Now, this is interesting. Who do we go for our new Hand of the King? Oh, make way for the King's Guard. The yell echoed from the end of the throne room. You turn just in time to watch as Jaime, marching at alarming speed, shouts at young Willis, who stands gormlessly in his path. Whether due to willfulness or ignorance, Willis does not get the message. The child is trampled beneath the stomping heel of your Kingsguard, who crashes through him with little more than a casual glance, affording the child the same attention as if he had stepped in a puddle. Mashed by the boot, Willis now lays on the courtroom floor, moaning in pain, and Jaime marches his way to your side to begin the morning's watch. Nobody interrupts the Kingsguard and King's business. Jaime, are you mad? Go help Willis to his feet. He loses 20% opinion of us. Send the child to the Maester. No, go and help young Willis to his feet, Jaime. Yeah, new Hand of the King. Let's have a look. So we've got one Lord Paramount. We probably could have a better Master of Laws. You know what? I think Hoster Tully will make a better Master of Laws. I am sorry, Red Crab, but he's got 24 diplomacy, so we'll make him Master of Laws. Hand of the King. We've got Eddard and Stannis. I'm not sure if either of those are the best. Wow. John Arryn with his 32 diplomacy is pretty impressive. I feel like it should be someone a bit more loyal to us, though, but there's not a great amount of choices. Is Mace still on the council? Yes, he's our Master of Ships. We have our Master at Arms as well, but can we still not replace our Master at Arms? I know we couldn't before. Looks like we might be able to now. No, we still can't. Wow, Tristan Redwater is impressive. He definitely needs a place at our court. I don't know who to go with for Hand of the King. Lord Eddard has a good opinion of us. It would, I suppose, help fix some fractures in the realm, but I don't know if it's a little bit too out there, to be honest. Willem Darry, he's not the Lord though, is he? There's not really many great choices though, if I'm honest. At all. It's going to have to be Ned Stark, isn't it then? Which is interesting. Willis Tyrell increases stewardship by 1. I suppose he does know the true story of Lyanna and such now, though, so he does have a 100% opinion of us. Lord Paramount Stannis expects a counter position. I do want to give him one once I'm allowed to. Just waiting for that chance. Does this mean that we need a new commander of the Gold Cloaks, considering that... Yeah, new commander of the Gold Cloaks. Let's have a look. We've got Miles Mooton, our friend, who probably wouldn't be a bad choice. He's Caravan Master, Keeper of the Cells. Got Richard Lonmouth, though, Cup Vera, and Master of the Hunt. Alistair Thorne is Captain of the Household Guard, so he can't do it. Do we have any other knights? Oh, where's our new guy just gone? Tristan Redwater, you can be the commander of the Gold Cloaks. And apparently he's no longer commander of the Gold Cloaks. Why does nobody want to remain as commander of the Gold Cloaks? Greetings, my handsome liege. I've arrived in the Red Keep to pay homage. Who's this? House Corn, and yet another one. I accept your generous offer. He's given us a bit of gold at least, because we do need to improve that. Is there any other decent decisions we can do? I don't think there's really a lot. Replace Kingsguard armor. Nah. Find a common linguist. Search for caravan and order mass eviction. Show Valyrian steel blades. Develop capital. Improve the development of our capital. Yeah, there's not really anything I want to do there. Greetings, my impeccable liege. I've arrived in the Red Keep to pay homage. Lord Hoster Tully. So it looks like we have got everybody back on side now, which is nice. What's going on here? Got a bit of a rebellion or something going on in the Riverlands. And now House Hall has come to bend the knee as well. Still need to decide what to do with this land that we have up here. Do we have any Lorven houses that want to land? Is that Eddard on his way south? Yeah, what about Benjen Stark? Does he actually have any land? No, just at court. Do you know what? I'm going to land. Who's Benjen married to? An Umbar. Interesting. I'm going to grant the titles of these two to him. And then I will transfer the vassalage back to Eddard. Who should be on here somewhere. I would have thought he'd have been the first to pop up, considering he's the one that makes the most sense, but apparently not. There we go, Lord Benjen, Grand Vassal. And who's arrived now? House Pyle. We'll show him in. And he's also going to give us a bit of gold, which is nice. Doesn't look like much is going on beyond the wall, which is nice. Donald Bookwell is also going to bend the knee. Literally everybody is going to pay homage. Does this happen every time you get a king? Because it's pretty cool if it does. Then again, it probably would get annoying pretty quickly. Sybil Merrill and Dennis Plum are now married. Sybil Merrill, Dennis Plum. Is he the one in our court who's... Yeah, under... Yeah, it is him. I thought it was. Regis my impeccable liege. House Massey. Should show Lord Marek Massey in. He's going to bend the knee too. Can we take on either of these as a squire? We can take on Lord Renly as a squire now, so we will do that. Renly Braffin became your squire. You gain 25% opinion of him. And Willis is looking worse for wear at the moment. Is Renly betrothed to anybody yet? No, he's not. Train your squire? Yes, we will. Lord Adrian became your Master of Lords. He cannot be fired for 25 years. That's really annoying. Wasn't he our Master at Arms before? No, that was Lucaris, wasn't it? Who we can't get rid of. As the mentor for my squire, Renly, it is my responsibility to train him in the ways of knighthood. I've decided to practice a particular skill with him today, but I need to decide which one. Train strategy, chivalry, swordsmanship. Renly and I sparred with practice swords today. After all, a knight is only as good as their swordsmanship. During our training session, Renly could not grasp the techniques I was demonstrating. He seemed to struggle with other drills as well, unfortunately. Renly loses 1 trait experience in knighthood. Well, that's annoying. And we've got 2 of these now demanding a seat on the council. Well, I did have you on the bloody council. Inspired person can be sponsored. Who is it? Some lowborn. We'll leave that for now. Has the adventure inspiration. He wants to go to the Iron Islands. His skill is legendary and renowned throughout the world. Let's have a look what we've got to do to spawn. Wow, that's a lot. No, sorry. I'm not paying you or nearly all my gold just to go to the shitty Iron Islands. You can forget that straight away. Lord Pine, come to bend the knee. Can you guys all just come at once to bend the knee? Lord John Faring. Can you all just pay homage at the same time? The finer points of diplomacy. Today, my Lord Willis was taught a lesson in vassal management by Adrian. It was quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Willis's grasp. My subjects only ever wish me well, Willis exclaims. I will trust my subjects indiscriminately, so that we can build the realm together. Oh, you sweet, gullible child. That level of trust could be dangerous. God, let suspicion be vanquished from your mind. Forgiveness is a virtue above all others. Gains trait forgiving. Gains a trait to patient. We lose stress. No, gain the trait trusting. That could work in our favour when you are our Lord Paramount of the Reach. So I won't complain about that too much. Lord Quellen Greyjoy has come to bend the knee as well. Interesting to see a Greyjoy come and bend the knee. I think we will end this episode here though, guys. So thank you all very much for watching as always. I hope that you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.